Another huge expansion this year is our partnership with Food on the Move and Ascension St. John to purchase the hydroponic Growpod. So in that space, through hydroponic technology and urban farming, we're able to grow over 200 pounds of fresh lettuce and kale every 2 to 3 weeks. So it's a pretty phenomenal amount of food. And so that is freshly harvested, and then it's given out during the Food on the Move monthly resource fairs, which we host here for the northwest side of the community the fourth Tuesday of the month. And in between those times, we often have a harvest that we're able to share with our senior adults. So we send them home with fresh lettuce and kale, as well as using it in our kitchen to help feed our kids. We've used it for cooking classes as our middle schoolers and high schoolers are learning to cook, and also a community cooking class for our mothers in the community that may not know how to use those fresh ingredients to prepare food for their families.
Over the past year, we reached out to our incredible community of partners, foundations, corporations, individual donors, and asked them to join us in making the dream of the Hub Playground a reality. And in April, we proudly opened the Hub Playground. It became a revolutionary addition to what we offer here at the Hub, to our after-school program, and to the entire Northwest Tulsa community. The new space provides a safe, welcoming place for kids. It allows them to play and grow and thrive safely. And thanks to the generosity of a matching grant, we were able to bring this vision to life. And it creates a wonderful space that will benefit our community for years to come.
We see the kids out on the playground every day after school, just enjoying nature and getting that important vitamin D and lots of laughter. And it also provides a place for our teachers to take a little break and watch the kids playing in a safe space. We've also been blessed with some picnic tables through some donor gifts, and so now that creates a space for the kids, the teachers, and also some families to sit and enjoy maybe a light snack while the kids play on the playground.
Last Friday we had 72 seniors come in and exercise and play bingo and have lunch and all that. And even as we continue to grow, then it was like, how do we really help the middle schoolers? And our facility was really geared to the little kids. And I was involved in how to make it, and we really didn't think through how do we help the middle schoolers. And so the new expansion is phenomenal, because now those kids can take the TPS bus, show up here right after school, and then we can do programming. And we really need to help the teenagers as far as education, sticking with school, exceeding in school, so they can go on to the next thing. And so that has been a piece we haven't been able to really excel at until now.
I am so excited about the expansion, because then that's more lives that we can bring through our doors and really make a difference and help impact the community even better.
Well, one of our biggest challenges this year was handling the growth of our middle and high school programs. So it was a great problem to have. And when they get out of school, there's no place for them to go until our younger kids leave the building, and then our middle high school kids can come. So there's usually a 2.5 hour gap from the time school's out until they are able to come to the Hub. And as we all know, that's usually when we get into a lot of trouble. So our goal in expanding the building and the footprint of our location here is to provide a hangout area, a lounge, and some classrooms specifically for our middle and high school students. So as soon as they leave school, they can come straight to the Hub, and they'll have a designated space that's separate from our preschool and elementary school age children, and that there's a safe place for them to be immediately when school is out.
And like I tell every single one of the kids when they come here, especially for our open gym time with the middle school, high school kids in the evening, is I say, when they come through these doors, it's a safe place. When they're out on the streets or running around the community, they might have to be a little tougher than they might want to be. But when they're in these doors, they can act like kids. So now that it comes up, then they act like kids, and of course you've got things that you gotta like, hey, come on, let's not talk about that, or let's, watch our conversations or something. But, it goes back to that, that we're a safe place. And they can come in here and they can just kind of hang out. They just want to shoot basketball, play volleyball, or just kind of just use the Wi-Fi, which a lot of them love to do, which is awesome. But, that's kind of it, just being a safe place for all of them in the community.
We'll also have a common area for those high schoolers and middle schoolers to hang out after school, and then larger classrooms for larger sized kids, right? So it's going to be a comfortable space where they can work on homework, they can get some tutoring. We have found that our kids are, behind in their schoolwork, and so some focused space for tutoring and making sure that we're getting caught up with schoolwork, as well as those other clubs that we talked about, like Boys Club, Girls Club, and some other programs.
But it's watching what the money trickles down and does for the families on a day-to-day basis for us, whether that's enrichment tools that I get to bring into the classroom, which that could be field trips, that could be guest speakers, that's supplies, that's inventory. But overall, it's providing food, it's providing a safe place for them to be in.